Just trying to speed through this a little bit. So I'm just going to do the pictures on this side of the elevation. We'll leave the other ones alone. So this is just adding some detail to the drawing. This gives us a little flavor. You know, it's not just so cold and unfriendly, even though it's a piece of drafting. These guys, when they hang these, if from my research, I see they usually hang them from a little rope that goes to a point here in the center, up on the rail. Get that. There. There. When they have two hanging, usually it's just a little thing between them, a little wire. So there I've started to create some detail. I could come back and make everything a little darker so that it stands out. Again, I'm rushing through this, so I don't want you guys to have to sit and watch all this, but I would do this for all the pictures. Just go through them, make them look nice as I can. You could even pretend to, maybe there's a landscape in here of some kind, create a little bit of something there for some interest. We also could, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We could put, let's see if I can draw a person upside down. I don't know. It's roughly a person-sized object in the door there. So there we go. I didn't have to transfer down much. I just did the opening for the door, and the rest was me designing what I think the walls would look like. There's no furniture in this one, so it's easy. If I did have furniture, I would do all of this very lightly and then draw the furniture in front. All right, let's look at one more real quick here. This video is getting long. So here I drew a set that has some walls on the angle with an opening in each one. So let's look at that. And then down here I have drawn my proscenium again. Stage floor down here and center line. So first thing I do is look for any of my corners and see if I can transfer them down into the elevation. Here's one here. I'm just going to follow this down all the way to the bottom. Same thing over here. I've got a corner. Just transferring this. Whoops, I got lost. Transferring this line all the way down to the bottom. Now I'm going to pick how tall my walls are. Maybe this time we'll have walls be different heights. So what I'm going to do is, because my walls are different heights, I'm just going to lightly draw where these corners are. Okay, so let's say we have wall A, wall B, and wall C, our usual 3 walls. Let's say wall A is 12 feet high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So wall A goes from the proscenium Oops, actually proscenium is here. I kind of drew that wrong. This was here. I used so this is proscenium here. Sorry, hope that's not too confusing. There's my proscenium, and so this is wall A. It goes from the proscenium to this corner. Then I have wall B. Let's say that wall is 10 feet high. So I know this was 12. I'm just counting down 2 squares. I don't have to count up 10. I'm going to draw this over here. Okay. There's my wall B. And then we'll say wall C is 11 feet high, 1 foot higher. Now let's go 2 feet shorter. We'll keep stepping it down. We'll say it's 8 feet high. So 2 feet shorter again. So this is wall C. So wall A is taller, so it appears taller in the drawing. This is not a perspective thing, but an actual height. And wall B is the middle, and then wall C is the shortest. We've got these openings here. The center one I can just count out 2 squares from the center on each way. 1, 2, 1, 2. And then we'll go with 7 feet high for our doors again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's my center door. That. And then I've got a door in wall A and wall B. And what I have to do is just transfer down. So it's not going to be these, all three of these walls are 4 feet wide. Okay, so I measured them for 4 squares wide, but these are on an angle, so they're not going to appear to be that wide here. So I'm going to follow down this, where this corner is, all the way down to there. And then I'm going to follow down where this corner is. It happens to be match up with this line pretty well. Oops, I got sideways. There it is. It's the same height as the other one, so I can just use my height here. I know it's going to be these 2 squares. So here we can see a 4 foot wide door that's parallel to the plaster line. It's a full 4 foot wide, and then this one is 4 feet wide. But because it's on an angle, it's just flat. It looks weird. I know if we were doing this in perspective, our walls would be getting taller and as we went, but this is a bit of drafting, so it doesn't. So this is the correct version of what this door should look like. And here's what this door should look like. Okay, and then this one, this guy would basically match the same width. It starts here and ends here. I'm just transferring down my lines, transferring down the height. So once I did this part here, this sort of like mechanical transferring of points to get the basic structure of the wall heights, corners, and door openings, now I could add all that detail in like I did on the last one. If I wanted to start adding pictures or whatever I thought they were. Okay, so this video is already pretty long. I'm going to stop it here. Just email me the project, whatever you've done so far before next class, and also any questions or things you found particularly hard about doing it, and then I'll try to get that answered during class on Wednesday for our last class. Okay, hope this is helpful. Email me whatever you got before class, and we'll take a look at it. All right, thanks for watching.